Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Let's talk about elves. It's been a while since I've done an elf deck, and there's so many possible ones, but most of them lend themselves to be just a tribe thing. So, I can't remember off the top of my head how many elf decks I've done, but they're elves. They pretty much follow the same linear path. Now, we're going to start off with obviously our elf pumpers. The Elvish Champion's going to give them all Forest Walk. By the way, if you play blue-green elf deck, this is really fun to magical hack because you can change it to Swamp Walk, Island Walk, Plains Walk, whatever. It's cool. Archdruid. Now, before we go any further, got to point this out. The Archdruid has the Priest of Titania ability. We're going to tap and get a lot of mana. We're going to get some infinite mana, and we're going to make our dudes ridiculously large in trampling. That's a thing that we do. If all those pieces get out and they're unanswered, that's just how it's going to go down. Had to be said. Immaculate Magistrate. Immaculate Magistrate's another great Umbra Mantle card. Jiraga Warcaller, pretty decent with a bunch of mana. Imperious Perfect. Even the Great Bodoyan, because you've got a few archers. Not a lot. You've got some druids, too. Actually, a good chunk of druids. I think what I've noticed is your mana-producing elves tend to be druids. And, of course, Elvish Vanguard. Now, as far as mana, we have your typical mana guy. Even running our elf planeswalker, so you know that means there's a chosen in here somewhere. We'll just roll through some of these elves. Essence Warden's a great one. This is one of those elves that you just about don't cast. You know, all elf when you so good. Titania's Chosen used to be amazing, but not so much anymore. Hey, there's our Chosen. The Mentor. This guy makes Llanowar elves. That's just amazing. My creature's not getting countered. Tutor you up an elf. Seems decent. Hey, there's an archer. Play an elf spell and shock a flyer. Seems good. Timberwatch, Wirewood. Jagged Scar. I mean, it gets really big and shoots things out of the sky. And there's not a lot of flyers that have pro green. Mask and Myers, Well-Wisher, Scattershot, Winnower. Elvish Herder has come in handy for years. The ability to just pass out trample like candy is a good thing. Wood Elves, Branch Bender. As you can tell, I'm just rolling through the elf part of this because they are, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You throw a bunch of elves in a deck and you go on with it. The actual elf cards are not hard to... Drove of Elves is really good. Green Permanents. Heedless One counts the elves. Make wolves fight. Oh, and your wolves have Death Touch. Now, I am using the, probably for this deck, the best Giant Growth variant. Tribal Unity. This card it was made for elves. I mean, it really, really was. Just like Alpha Status. Now, Blanchwood Armor and Elvish Guidance. Elvish Guidance is... I'm running my kind of utility cards. Rancor, granted that trample's a big thing because a lot of times you just have a big, ridiculous dude and he just doesn't trample. But Drake Academy takes care of some of your flyers. Naturalize and the grip. Restock double regrowth. Harmonize. Playing with a lot of dudes, so I got to have an overrun. Now, Creeping Corrosion is a card that I guess the player base has collectively forgotten about because this is a real thing and it's amazing. And there's a lot of artifacts that just need to go. Now, we do have 4 artifacts in the deck. You could guess the Obelisk of Erd and the Coat of Arms. By the way, Coat of Arms, sick. Just not even. Anyway, Slate of Ancestry will straight up refill your hand. Most of the time, you don't even have to discard it. A lot of times, when you draw the Slate, you're just going to 4 to cast, 4 to use right then because, you know, you're about that much mana, and it's beautiful. Now, I'm using Tower of Calamities as my shotgun, or not really a shotgun, a giant doom cannon thing. Anyway, it's going to shoot the hell out of something once a turn. And Elves got to go to the prom. Now, this last card is from Amonkhet. And I played in Standard. Yes, you heard that right. I played a Standard tournament last night. Harvest Season is a legit card. I love this card. And with a lot of your creatures tapping for mana, in my Standard deck, my 26 creatures all tap for mana. So anything to where you're going to have a lot of tapped creatures, Harvest Season is amazing. I'm actually thinking about, what is that, Throne of the God Pharaoh, that they take damage equal number of tapped dudes. Man, that's pretty sweet too. Especially, I may have to put one of those in here as soon as I grab another one. But Harvest Season's real. Most of the time, you're going to get 3 to 5 lands in this deck. I mean, you can swing out at a person. It's crazy. There was a point in time where you can get all your basic lands into play. And that's sweet because, you know, Blanchwood Armor is a real thing. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Y'all let me know what you think. But we're going to shuffle and cut.